Good morning, dear friends and students. Myself, Dr. B.T. Dangat, Head, Department of Botany, Srimati Meenalben Mehta College, Pasgani. Today we are discussing on revised syllabus for BSc 3 Botany CBCS pattern, that is choice-based credit system. This year the syllabus has been changed, so I will let you know what has been changed, what is the title of the papers. So in third year we have two semesters, semester fifth and semester sixth, which consist of 4 plus 4 papers. Semester 5 has 4 paper and semester 6 has 4 paper. In all we have 8 papers, 50 marks per paper. The 50 marks has been distributed. For theory it is 40 plus internal 10 marks. If you have submitted your assignment, home assignment, you will get you 10 marks plus you have 40 marks theory examination. So 8 papers are there, which makes 50 into 8 400 theory marks, and we have 4 practicals, that is practical number 1, practical number 2, practical number 3 and practical number 4, each of 50 marks, which makes practical mark 200. So in all we have 600 marks examination. So in semester 5th we have, on left hand side this is the title of the old paper, while on the right hand side that is the title of the new paper. So why I am discussing the titles and the syllabus, many of the times what we do, we use old notes, that is either Xerox or PDF format, whatever it is. So from this year the syllabus has been changed, so you should know which notes and which paper you should use it. So basically in old syllabus we have paper number 9, 10, 11 and 12, while in new syllabus in choice based credit system it has been designated as DSE, E25, E26, E27 and E28. The ninth paper in old syllabus is biology of non-vascular plants and paleobotany. It has been changed in the new syllabus as genetics and plant breeding. That is the paper number 9. Paper number 10 in old syllabus is genetics and analytical techniques in plant science, which has been changed as microbiology, plant pathology and mushroom culture technology. Paper number 11 is fundamentals of plant physiology and ecology. It has been changed to cytology and research techniques in biology. Paper number 12 is plant biochemistry, which has been changed to horticulture and gardening. This paper in this semester I am going to teach you, that is horticulture and gardening, paper number 12. In semester 6 we have again 4 paper, that is paper number 13, paper number 14, paper number 15 and paper number 16. So paper number 13 is biology of vascular plants, which has been changed to plant biochemistry and molecular biology. Paper number 14 is microbiology and plant pathology, which has been changed to bioinformatics, biostatistics and economic botany. Paper number 15 is plant breeding, biostatistics, ethnobotany and horticulture, which has been changed or renamed as plant biotechnology and paleobotany. And the last one is paper number 16 is molecular biology and biotechnology, which has been changed to biofertilizers and herbal drug technology. So in new syllabus they have renamed the paper, they have rescheduled the syllabus. So before taking any Xerox notes or reading any Xerox notes, kindly confirm the paper number and the syllabus. So the paper which I am going to deal in this semester is paper number 12, that is horticulture. So basically this paper consists of 4 units. Unit 1, Unit 2, Unit 3 and Unit 4. So what is the first unit? Unit first is importance and division of horticulture. What is the importance of horticulture and what are the divisions of horticulture? So it will consist of introduction and importance of horticulture and the divisions of horticulture. Pomology, which deals with the production and marketing of fruits. Olericulture, which deals with the production and marketing of vegetables. Floriculture, which deals with the marketing and production of floriculture. And landscape gardening. Landscape gardening is highly in demand in today's era. Second one is Unit 2, horticultural product and management of pest and diseases. which consists of floriculture and fruit preservation technology. So you know prickle, that is one of the technique of fruit preservation. Or you know, many of the many of the villages, people used to dry their rice, wheat in sun. That is called as physical drying. That technology we are going to study in fruit preservation technology. So there are basically two techniques, physical and chemical. In floriculture, we are going to study introduction, cultivation of important cut flowers, and management of important pests and diseases. When we study various plants, so as we do culture, cultivation, so there are microbial problems also. So these are pests and diseases. So we are going to study in important plant what are the pests and diseases. So there are three plants which we are going to study, that is rose, gerbera and marigold. We are going to study flower arrangement, packing and marketing of cut flowers, and as I discussed, fruit preservation technology, that is physical and chemical. So this is unit 1 and 2. So this is unit number 3. We are in unit number 3, we are going to study the nursery technology. So what is the definition of nursery, objective and scope of nursery technology, and the infrastructure which is needed for the nursery technology. Then we are going to see the various propagation techniques for the nursery technology. So that may be the sexual or asexual, which we called as vegetative. So in sexual, we are going to see how the seed sowing is done, transplanting of seedling is done, and what are the various advantage and disadvantage in sexual method. In vegetative or asexual method, we are going to see cutting, layering, grafting, and budding. In SY only you have studied all these sexual and asexual methods. Here we are going to study in detail. And the last one is by the specialized vegetative structure such as bulb, comb, tuber, and the rhizomes. So the last unit in this paper is landscape gardening. As I discussed earlier, it is highly demanding in today's era. Why it is highly demanding? If you know, there is a huge construction business all over in India. Many of the students ask, sir, what is the scope for botany? So basically, by doing your BSc BSc botany or becoming a BSc graduate, botany graduate, and doing after doing a short-term diploma or short-term course on landscape gardening, you can do your own business of landscape gardening. Many of the constructor ask landscape gardeners to design their gardens. If you see many of the buildings, hotels and restaurants, they have a small or large garden in front of their hotel or home. So that designing or that landscaping is done by many of us. So there is a huge scope for this branch, that is landscape gardening. So in this, what we are going to study? In this, we are going to study definition, scope and objective of landscape gardening. Then there are two types, basic types of garden, that is indoor garden and outdoor garden. So in indoor garden, what are the plants used? What are the types of garden that we are going to study? How the lawn is prepared, how there are types of lawns, how the rockery garden, terrace garden, water garden, and there are polyhouse and greenhouse, how these are made, what is the importance, what is the scope and objective, all this we are going to study in landscape gardening. Then important aesthetic gardens of India we are going to study. Two examples from India we are going to study. Aesthetic means what kind of pleasure they give us, that is aesthetic value. So we get a mental satisfaction in sitting in garden or observing in garden, sitting under the tree in the garden. That is the aesthetic value. So from India we are going to study two gardens. One is Mughal Garden, Delhi, and second one is Vrindavan Garden in Mysore. So this is, I am just giving you a superficial view about the syllabus and what I am going to teach you in this semester of this paper number 12, that is horticulture. So we are at the end of the paper. So before closing down my lecture, I would like to show you Mughal Garden and Vrindavan Garden. You can see this photograph. This is of Mughal Garden from Delhi. You can see how the landscape designing, how the structure has been done, how there are the plants, ornamental plants, how there are pathways. So this is second photographs of Mughal Garden. this is the third one, how they have created this garden. And this is the fourth one. If you recognize this person, this is our Honorable President Ramnath Kovind. So this photograph is from the President House. This is Mughal Garden from Delhi, and this the second one is from Mysore. That this is the Brindavan Garden from Mysore. You can see how the structure has been established, how the structure has been carved. So this is a musical fountain. In the evening, when you visit this garden in the evening or in the night, they have a musical fountain where they play songs, and these fountains dance like a human being. So this is again the front view of the garden, Mysore Garden, Vrindavan, and this is satellite image. So you can see how the structure and how the garden is developed, how it has been designed. So this all comes under the aspect of landscape designing. So all these photographs are from internet. Fortunately, I visited both this garden during my PhD time, during my research time. So if possibly, if due to COVID-19, all of you know it is very tricky now to go outside and to visit these gardens now. But see, hope the condition will get improved and we can go to our field tour. So if possible, we will try to see this garden, at least Mysore, Vrindavan Mysore garden, or not possible. If it is not possible, at least we will see Shivaji University garden. It is also one of the most important garden. Hope so. This situation of COVID-19 will improve as soon as possible, and we are able to see this garden lively in the nature itself. So I think this much is enough. This much is enough for the introduction. What what is the syllabus? What are the changes in the syllabus, and what topic I am going to teach you? So thank you for your active listening. We will meet in the next lecture. Horticulture, objective and importance. Thank you one and all.